That's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and he gets it to go. Radek's got his first 2 points.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
I'm showing no mercy this game. No mercy.
Paul outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 9 points.
Oh, no mercy.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's A-Train. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And no doubt in my
Well, I wasn't paying attention. That's no fair.
that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents. And that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Curry kicks to Freak. The tray. Redick with the rebound.
Woo.
From deep. And a great assist.
Wait, I had the ball.
That one goes in.
Show no mercy. No, you did
got
not.
his second basket of the game.
Oh, okay.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty
Yeah, I
lopsided.
do. Said you got me.
JJ
Love
Redick, a
me.
vocal- The Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans. There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand and a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in at the small forward.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so he makes both from the line.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Gotta forget about that one.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, how does a win?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. Shaq, your thoughts?
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing 1-on-1 or 1-on-5. That is a great percentage.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.
Let's take them back.
Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. And Klay Thompson, the son of former first overall pick Michael Thompson, when he gets hot, he can take over games.
Hey, you know what? This guy, didn't he have 37 in one quarter last year? How incredible is that to get 37 in a quarter?
Not only that, Kenny also had 26 in a quarter later on.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he can shoot over anyone with his height, and he has a quick release. You know, he probably has the prettiest shot in the game.
I would agree with that.
37 and a quarter.
Right.
And your career high was?
41.
41 is your career high.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. A-Train, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Larkin in for Steph Curry. So on the floor for Utah, Hood and Favors at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Jeff Withey. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That's 12 points for Derek Favors.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's Freak missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Warriors, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
It's stolen by Green. Larkin kicks to Green. The feed to Freak. Lets it go from deep. Here's Azili. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Dishes it to Hood. Here's Mack. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Mack's got his first 2 points of the night.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Nice shot by Larkin.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Favors with the screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. To stop the run, and that's good for 2. Favors got 14 points for the game.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start, yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here.
And there's the pass to Hood. Great look, but off the mark.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's shown. It's a tie game.
Yes, Kevin.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get...
What a game for Favors. 60.
Substitution.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Then there's Burke. Then there's Alec Burks.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us how you were able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight.
You know, we missed some key.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Stephen Curry. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, coming into this of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just a Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the coaching styles that he's learned over the past years. He's played for some great coaches, and, you know, he's been fortunate enough to take a little bit from each of them and implement it, and it worked.
It turned into a championship in 2015 for Golden State. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later.
At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 3.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Hickson comes in for Moniunas. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's A-Train in for Thompson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with A-Train. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And that one's good.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Warriors trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Curry brings the double. Bellinelli with the three. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
1:33 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Hickson a screen. For three. Green with the rebound.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Curry wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now the dish to Hickson. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Kings shooting their first free throws. The game on this trip to the line. One of the worst. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then there's Bellinelli. And there's Hickson. And it's Koufos in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And now just a 3-point Kings lead. Rondo with it, picked up by Thompson. Rondo against Thompson. The drive by Rondo. Back to Hickson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on. That's foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up.
And we've reached.
Well, DeMarcus.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, the Kings making a switch here. Collison's out there. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Villanueva comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's A-Train in for Thompson. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A-Train in at 2-guard. Charlie Villanueva out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. Motiejunas drops both of them. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Here's Villanueva. No good on the 3. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Here's Gay. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Ezeli. Can't hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're 5-1 through 6 games, and no question, they've been one of the NBA's most impressive teams here early in the season. A rematch of the incredible NBA Finals of 2015. Warriors came out on top in that series in 6. Looking back now, Shaq, do you think the Cavs could have won if they were healthy?
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We don't like to use ifs. We don't like to make up excuses. However, losing Kyrie and Love was devastating for the Cavs. Ernie, they had to roll with a 7-man rotation for most of the series.
I think the Cavs still will have some depth problems even this year, and they would have had them against the Warriors, even if that didn't happen. So, Warriors, champs, deservingly.
Yeah, a ditto. I certainly echo that sentiment for what it's worth. And that'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning of the season. They're playing so well right now, 5 consecutive wins.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me. But it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And the rejection by LeBron. Another shot. Thompson misses. And here's Irving. Thompson in the corner. Smith outside. The screen from Thompson. Off the pick. And the jumper is good.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to...
Warriors trail by 4. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Teron Liu.
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season so far, saying we're finding our roles and doing all the small things that separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Dellavedova. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. That is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Kings.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Cleveland leading by 5. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Azili kicks to Villanueva. Passes it to Clark. Shoots from 12, and that one's good. That's 7 points for Barnes. And the Cavaliers with possession here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
A-Train can't get it to go. Good D by Irving.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Clark. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Azili. And a wide open look for Freak. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Nobody near Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From past the arc, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who had this to say about playing against the Kings. Both guys mean so much, Clark, to their team. Who do you give the edge to in this game?
I typically lean towards the home.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Biombo, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. A-Train is out there with Curry. And it's Serafin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Here's A-Train. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. A-Train's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. And James throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
First personal foul, team score.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers lead by 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with...
The second half just about to get going here.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Warriors trail by 10 on the court for Cleveland. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, A-Train in at shooting guard. Charlie Villanueva out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Ian Clark, and it's Serafin in at the 5 down low.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. Villanueva, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Charlie Villanueva.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Cavaliers. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Screen by Smith. Out to Shumpert. From the top of the key. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the...
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start. We got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the